seen you in there putting in work. Give us a recap of tonight real quick.
Okay, so 4 battles tonight. Quantum and Clean didn't show up. I don't know what they be doing, but I feel like everybody half expects one of them to do something because we don't know what's going on with them. So nobody was really too bothered by that.
The K-Shine and
Bad News.
Bad News.
Bad News started off with a really light first round. K-Shine came and killed it. I think that first round was probably K-Shine's best round. I don't know if it seemed like his best just out of comparison or if it actually was, but my feeling right now, K-Shine first round was one of the really good rounds that stood out from the night. Bad News, he kind of got turned up because K-Shine was kind of climbing him, like, you gotta come harder tonight. He's like, I'm coming harder. Got the crowd into it. The second round was way better than his first. K-Shine's second round was fire, but it seemed like he only went like 1:30 out of the 2 minutes. I'm not sure, I wasn't keeping time, but it just seemed like he stopped a little bit short, so people were like, it was dope, but I'm not mad at someone who would give that to Bad News. Third round, I thought K-Shine was good, he had a solid round. And the third round was probably Bad News' best one. Bad News definitely got more reaction than K-Shine in the third. I don't really like to be someone that uses that as a determining factor, but I think it's going to be one of those battles where a lot of people lean towards K-Shine because he's more popular. But if you're in tune with Bad News movement, you won't say he got it 2-1. I think there's going to be a little argument there with the battle. My personal feeling, I might edge it K-Shine. And the only reason I say that, because even though it was close, I feel like Bad News first could be a determining factor when people go back and watch and his first was really light. That might be the determining factor in the battle for some people. But I think it was a good battle, and I think it was a good look for both of them. Bad News did his thing enough to where people aren't really going to talk shit. So I like that battle. It was a good one.
First battle, B-Magic versus Clone.
Oh yeah, that was the first battle.
Yeah, let me get that side.
B-Magic, you know, B-Magic has been on a tear lately. I feel like him and Charlie Clips have been trying. And the fact that B-Magic said, don't pay me, put the money that you would have paid me up, and put the money you would have paid Clone up, and the winner just take all the money. When you do something like that comes out of confidence. So there's no way he just didn't know. He probably said his rhymes perfectly in the hotel before, but just because of recent battles, people are gonna hold that against him, and he's gonna have to. Even though it's not like it's gonna be a 1 million view battle, so it's not gonna hurt that bad. People who stay in tune with the movement are gonna know. He's gonna have to redeem himself on some type of bigger stage or bigger event. Clone 3-0. No debating. B-Magic second was good, but his momentum was all fucked up. So, Clone 3-0. Good look for Clone.
LOSO versus B-Dot.
Alright, now LOSO and B-Dot, and I kinda predicted this before, but it's gonna be a battle of opinions, right? So if you believe in what B-Dot was saying, you're gonna go to B-Dot. If you're a devout Christian or you believe in the word that LOSO was saying, then you might pick LOSO. I think the first round was crazy. It was a classic. I called it a tie live. I see a lot of people saying that LOSO might have edged it, but I truthfully called it a tie. I couldn't pick. I feel like they was both on 10, and they were coming from two different sides of that argument, and I just thought it was even. Second round, I thought that LOSO's second round was probably his weakest round of the battle, because his second half of his third was crazy. And I thought B-Dot's second was just solid. Both of them didn't have as good of a second round as they did the first, so I probably edged that one a little bit to B-Dot, but it wasn't like a determining turning point in the battle for me. And the third round, that's gonna be a debatable. My side would probably say maybe B-Dot, man, because I thought B-Dot had two of the best lines of the battle. It was when he said, how the Lord gonna save Saga from jerking his chicken when he can't save blacks from getting jerked by the system? And then he said, he was talking about Jesus, and he said, this nigga left on Friday and came back on Sunday. And he just took the weekend off. And I thought those 2 lines were the 2 best lines of the battle. LOSO's high points weren't that far behind, but when I go down and think about the battles back, those 2 lines are gonna be ones that I just remember off top without having to do any research. So I edged B-Dot in that. If we were to do it like boxing, I would have had it 10-10, and then B-Dot 10-9, B-Dot 10-9, but I can't be mad at somebody for scoring it the other way. That's just personally what I believe, and some of his lines resonated with me a little bit more. I think John Chilla was another debatable battle. See, that one was a lot of hot lines, and it wasn't like B-Dot and LOSO where like I remember both sides of the argument. With this one, it was just like hot lines that I'm trying to recall. Chilla definitely won the first round. His shit was just fire. He had a scheme I can't even remember. Yo, when it comes to doing the live tweeting and stuff like that, Chilla fucks me up, man. Because you had to remember 2 lines. With someone else, you can be like, this guy said this. With Chilla's like, if I say this part, it might not sound hot because you don't know that before he said leg, he said ankle, kneecap, and thigh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. So I try to quote Chilla properly. Chilla definitely won the first. John went first, had a solid first. Second round, John turned up. I think I remember giving the second round to John. Chilla was good, but John went in and he had some creative lines. Third round, I believe, was a round where John was like going through the names of the rappers in bullpen, and like that was good. And I don't remember if it was the second or third round. Like I said, I'm a little discombobulated with this one because there's just so many hot lines. Chilla did something that really impressed me, where he was like, he said broke down bullpen, like where matadors keep the bulls, and then broke down bullpen like a baseball bullpen, and then he flipped it into like you know, a bullpen is designed to hold the young bulls back and this and that, and he flipped it like you screwing your artist. And the way he did that was, I did not see that angle coming, and I thought that was great. Now I want to ask him how long it took him to write that, because that was fine.
All right.
And so I believe on the tweets I said it's gonna be 2-1 either way, or I might edge it to John. But as of right now, I don't have definitive evidence that either one. It just seemed John was a little more electric towards the end, but that probably plays off of the crowd as well. Yo, what's good? This is Drect from rapgrid.com. Shout out to $1 Trillion Men. I see y'all with the lenses. I see y'all with the lights. You got it popping. Keep shooting. Respect to y'all brothers.